All right, let's have a little bit of fun with this car. Oh, this car is fun through the curves, even for such a large SUV. Today, we are going for a drive in the brand new 2024 BMW X6 40i. Now, this is the fresh LCI, the facelift for the X6. So we have new headlights, new front bumper design. You can see there's a lot of black bumper trim, giving it a more aggressive look. Finished off in Brooklyn gray exterior. Now, along with the facelift, it also has the updated engine. So this is BMW's B58 engine. This is the 3rd generation. So this unit is going to have 40 extra horsepower over last year's X6. It's also going to have the 48-volt mild hybrid technology system on the inside. We've got 21-inch M Performance wheel. We got 21-inch M Sport wheels with the summer tires, red M Sport brakes added on. I like with the LCI, there's this black trim along that side skirt along the bottom. Same taillights, same rear bumper end for the X6. I love how aggressive this coupe design is with the X6. As you can hear, the horn going off is the car's running with the AC on the inside, but that's the proximity locking. So as I get away from the vehicle, it's locking on me, and as I walk towards the vehicle, it's unlocking. Look at how aggressive and wide these real wheels are. This little bit of a fender arch there. Black spoiler because of the M Sport Pro package. Trunk space has this privacy cover. There's additional storage space down here as well. Let's grab that dealer plate. Once again, thank you to Parkview BMW for providing the test drive for this vehicle, or the vehicle for this test drive. Sometimes I get a little bit tongue-tied. So yeah, if you guys are in the Toronto marketplace and looking to purchase a vehicle, come over to Parkview BMW. I'll even leave my email down in the description below. You can reach out to me directly on the sales side, and I'll help you guys out purchasing this X6 or any other BMW. Let's take a look at the back seat space before we hop in the front. So we're looking at the black merino leather here, rear heated seats, and its own LCD climate control screen. There's the travel comfort seats here with the adapter for a suit hanger or an iPad holder with another USB port for each side. Rear sunshades. Coming in at the front, another thing for this LCI update is the massive, large iDrive 8 big curved display screen here. Looks like we also have carbon fiber trim, Harman Kardon sound system. We have the glass application shifter. We have this new LED light bar that goes in the center. Massive carbon fiber trim. The trim is like way larger. It comes all the way over here as well with this iDrive 8 curved display screen. Redesigned vents right here, also on the side. Lots of carbon fiber that comes down. Cup holders, heated and cooled. iDrive controller, touchscreen infotainment system. But let's hop on the road. We'll go for a drive, and as we get out there, we'll touch a little bit more on the infotainment system, show you the configuration and everything like that. Now, this car also has the advanced driver's assistance package, so we're going to take a look at the new active stop and go cruise control feature that the vehicle has. We're gonna start off in comfort mode here. So I'm gonna take you guys for a drive. We'll do a little bit of backseat driving, get a feel for the suspension, the handling, the new engine output power. We'll hop on the highway as well, get a good feel for the 0 to 60 acceleration on this vehicle. We'll test out the advanced driver assistance on the highway for the active stop and go cruise control and lane keep assist. I'll take you guys through the new iDrive 8 system, show you guys all the menus and different customization options. So at the end of this drive, you guys have a very good feel for what it's like to be inside BMW's brand new X6. This is the ventilated merino leather heated travel comfort seats. Climate menu. Let's turn on that ventilation right there. Now, this climate menu, before with the previous X6, you had a lot of physical buttons right here. So they redesigned the whole dashboard and brought a lot of the infotainment buttons or the climate control buttons into the infotainment screen. All right, let's go here. Oh, that's torquey. I recently test drove the 2023 X6, so if you guys want to see that video, it is on my channel, but you can already tell 40 extra horsepower makes a difference, and it makes a difference right away. There's a lot more torque there as well, so we're getting up to speed a lot faster. Now, with iDrive 8, there's much more customizable. The main screen, the tiles can be moved around, the widgets can be moved around, and then your gauge cluster can be customized as well. And how you do that, you click this button on the steering wheel, and it allows you to go through and you can first set the type of content that you want to see. Maybe you want the augmented reality for the camera at the front. Maybe you want the assisted view, route preview. Maybe you want map. Maybe you want the G-force meter. There's lots of different things that you can select there. Let's leave it on the AR camera for now. I'm pressing down, and then you come back in, you can also select the layout. So right now this is the standard layout, you have the more focused in layout, and you have the reduced layout or the minimalistic. I'm going to leave it on that one because comfort is the only mode that you get to have this camera option. Once you go into eco down here, you're only going to have that gauge cluster option. When you go into sport, you're only going to have that focused in one. So I like to leave it on comfort mode, where that's that third option. And then the last thing is you can customize the head-up display. So we have standard view, directional view, assisted view, and sport view. I like to leave it on standard because it moves around depending on what you want. If I'm in sport, then the head-up display goes into sport. And there's also sport, sport plus, and sport individual. Sport plus is the most aggressive, and the transmission even gets more aggressive with the shift points. And then sport individual can be customized. So say like you like the steering to be soft, you don't like the steering getting stiffer, but you like everything else getting stiffer, or maybe you just want the engine to be sport and you want the steering and suspension to stay comfort. You can customize that with the sport individual. Now in the gauge cluster, one of my favorite ones is actually the map view. So no matter what you're doing over here, you can always have your map there. And the iDrive controller does have short key menus. Like this one is for navigation. I'm going to navigate us back to Parkview BMW so that you guys can have an understanding of the navigation system. Now right now it's white. Once you log into your BMW driver profile, you do get the real-time traffic info. Me personally, I don't like the voice, so we're going to turn the voice off, but the voice can be there. It's going to be telling us to take a U-turn for a little bit until we get to the highway, but just so you guys can see it rerouting automatically. You can see the augmented reality was telling us, oh, we need to turn left there. And then it remaps us. And as you can see, I was in map view before, but then once I turned on the navigation, the head-up reality pops up when it needs to. Make the turn there. Oh, it didn't take the turn. It goes back to the map view. And then it'll go back and forth between the two of them when navigation is set to give you what you need. I'm just going to go back to comfort mode for a little bit here. Now, touchscreen's pretty far away from where I'm sitting right now, so I'm just going to use the iDrive controller to take you guys through the iDrive 8 system. So you can move these widgets around if you're not moving. When you come over to the left side of the menu, at the bottom, put you right into navigation. This one's the phone call. I don't have my phone connected. And then there's music, and we're getting into FM radio. The top one is the main menu button. It's kind of like your phone, where it's apps now, so it's more user friendly. You can move these apps and configure them so you can put your most useful ones to the top of the screen, and you can also sort them by infotainment apps, so Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, your telephone FM navigation, or you can go through vehicle apps. So this is going to be all of the vehicle settings, like the BMW driver IDs that I mentioned before. You can go into there, you can log into your driver profile. Best thing about BMW is you have two people sharing the car. Everything saves to your driver profile. So not just the seats, not just the steering wheel, but it's also down to the navigation points, the climate control temperatures, the safety systems, because the safety systems can be quite customizable. Go into driving settings here, driver's assistant, safety and warning. So there's front collision mitigation. You can select early, medium, late. You can actually turn it off. Lane departure warning, steering intervention. You can have that expanded. Steering intervention, active blind spot monitoring, warning when turning, side collision, exit warning. There's so many different settings that can come in, and you can customize, and you can even do a speed warning. So if you get to 110, you can have it do a little beep and say, hey, watch out, you're speeding. There's parking, lots of adjustments for the parking, lots of adjustments for the driving, just like the assisted driving. Assistant driving plus, so you can be hands-free. Now this car does have the newest generations of BMW's hands-free driving. You can now be hands-free up to 130 kilometers per hour. Lots of adjustments that you can do here. We're gonna get onto the highway now, so we're gonna click it over into Sport. We're gonna go Sport Plus for the first little bit here. Just get a feel for the vehicle. All right, we're gonna do a full acceleration. And we're on the brakes. Good M Sport brakes, bringing us back down to a slow still. But we do have the summer performance tires, very wide wheels, so I can already feel there's a lot of grip on the road here. We have a little bit of traffic on the highway, so this is a perfect time to test out the advanced driver's assistance package. We'll merge in here, and when you're turning on the cruise control, you're going to click this button down here. And we have driving assistant active, so you can tell it's green, the steering wheel is on. We are good there. Driving distance control. So one thing is you can set the distance control. It used to be on 2 buttons here, but now it's inside the settings. Well, let's get the speed up. Put it up to 100 here. Alright, so we had a good feel for the cruise control there. I'm going to slow down a little bit so I can do a full pedal acceleration. So we're in Sport Plus. We drop the pedal all the way, and here we go. That's a pretty good pickup. I mean, you're really going to pass anybody that you need to pass. If you feel like that's not enough speed, there is a M60 variant for the X6 that you can get, which is going to be BMW's V8 version. Now, I did a test drive on the X5 M60i, so check out my channel if you want to see that video. But when an unsold unit comes in for that, I'll take that one in the X6 body out for a test drive as well. But road noise seems to be very minimal. Smooth drive, even though we have a decently stiff suspension for a very large SUV. These summer performance tires, there's definitely a lot of road noise coming back through the road itself. Not too much wind noise though. My steering wheel was vibrating and because I was fading out of my lane there. One thing with Sport too is if you go back through this menu, drivetrain and chassis, you have iconic sounds. So you can turn iconic sounds on and off. You can hear the noise difference. Not as much exhaust noises pumping into the cabin with the iconic sounds off. Turn the iconic sounds back on. You can hear the rev up a lot more. Me personally, I like the iconic sounds. When you buy a car like this, you don't want a loud drony exhaust all the time, but when you put it into sport mode, you want to feel sporty. You want that feel to get into your bones while you're driving. So I'm personally, I'm going to leave that on. Now we do have this full powered sunroof here. Click up the button right here. This full powered sunshade opens up for us. See these white dots in the sunroof? That's the Sky Lounge, the LED lights. So speaking of LED lights, you have ambient lighting on the inside of the vehicle. So interior lighting, ambient lighting, and there's 15 different colors to choose from. But when you're in sport mode, you can't select anything. You can only do that while you're in comfort mode. And then you can go through and you can select the interior lighting that you want. Look at that, we have pink, we have rose, we have coral, we have indigo, we have ocean, azure, turquoise, we have emerald, lime, gold, there's ivory, so many different colors to choose from. And then we have eco mode, so you can go into eco mode, it's fuel efficient. pops up in the head-up display here to be more fuel efficient wise. I'm going to turn the cruise control back on. We'll let this do its thing here. Assisted driving is activated. We'll let it do its hands-free, set to 100 kilometers. Show you guys a little bit here. You can set the brightness for all of these different lights. You can reduce it at nighttime driving. Lighting events, so if the car door is open, the car is running, it'll flash red. And we have ambient lighting on the center LED strip there for X6, on the door handles, and the center console here. Speaking of the center console here, you also have 2 cup holders, wireless device charging tray, and these are heated and cool cup holders as well. The glass application for the shifter, engine start stop button, your iDrive controller, eco, auto H brake hold, and your park button is right there. Let's play around a little bit more with the infotainment system. As you can see, the vehicle, I'm not doing anything. It came to a stop completely by itself thanks to that advanced driver assistance package. Let's see, which ones didn't we go through on here? So there's a personal assistant. You can have this say, you know, hello BMW, and it will start up by itself. You can click this button right here and go into the personal assistant. There's tips, owner's manual for all of that, seat comfort, live vehicle. When you're in sport mode, the live vehicle shows you the torque, the horsepower, the turbo PSI, and the vehicle engine temperature. You can even feel the steering bolstering changing, or the seat bolstering changing between sport mode and not sport mode. System settings, so automatic time zone, language, voice control, units of measurement, valet parking mode is in there. There's an owner's manual that you can go into and just search for anything that you need. Let's go back in here. Let's do driving, distance control. Let's reduce that. Now this vehicle does have the advanced driver assistance package. We're supposed to be hands-free up to 130 kilometers per hour, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I can't seem to get that to activate. I'm gonna have to go back and do a little bit more research. If you guys know how to activate that 130 kilometers per hour hands-free, please let me know in the comments below so I know that for next time I'm out in a vehicle. And then while you're on the cruise control, the driving assistant is a nice display screen to have here. There's also doors and windows, so you can set that proximity locking in the comfort door access. You can even put a digital key into your phone or iPhone or Android. That way to parking. Vehicle status. Drive a little bit up for ourselves here. We are coming in at 70 and this car is hugging. I feel the body roll, but like, we got sticky tires, we have got good stiff suspension. An X6, like, you can be going around these corners faster than I'm going right now. You can be more aggressive on it. It can handle it. Dive into the corner, late on the brakes. This is a fun part. We're gonna let this guy go decently ahead of us so we can have some fun here. All right, let's have a little bit of fun with this car. Oh, this car is fun through the curves, even for such a large SUV. We got 3 kilometers of range back, or left. Okay, we're gonna leave it in eco mode here and see how accurate it can be. Three kilometers of range, 2 kilometers of range, but 8.5 kilometers till we get back. Ooh. Maybe I shouldn't have used sport mode there. Alright, I pretty much showed you guys everything with the infotainment system. We went through the design of the vehicle. We've got a good feel for the power and everything. The only thing left I want to show you guys is the automatic self-parking that this vehicle can do, but I can't do that until we get back to the dealership, so let's cut until we're back at the dealership. Okay, we are almost back at the dealership. If you guys made it this far into the video, please smash the like button. It helps me with YouTube's algorithm. Consider subscribing to the for future content. Once again, thank you to Parkview BMW for providing the test drive vehicle. If you want to purchase this or any other BMW, reach out to me at my email down below. All right, so once you are in a parking lot, you want to click this button down here. This is going to be searching for a parking spot to see if it's available. So once you find the row of where you want to go, you want to drive along it, drive past the parking spot that you want to move into, and then just select over here which way you want to go into it. Take your foot off the brake. The car is going to show you exactly what spot it's going to put you into. So you can see here it senses the lines and the vehicle, and it's going to put us into that spot. You can see hands free. We're green on the steering wheel. We know the system is good to go. It's going to put us into the spot, put us into park, and that's how you activate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, help me out. Drop in the comments below what you guys liked about this video, and I'll see you guys on the next POV virtual test drive.